Hey guys, I'm Hungry4444, and this is the Sunday morning podcast. We are pretty late this week due to some prior commitments, but we're here now. We're ready to go. To my right, Ultra Prime. Ultra, introduce yourself.
How you guys doing this morning? Hope you're having a good time.
Alright. To my left is the ugliest almond in all the land, Toshi.
I'm not ugly. Hi, I'm Toshi. Turn up your volume and get ready to have a blast.
Debatable on the ugly part. Okay. Ultra, explain what's going to happen this week.
Yeah, sure, Hungry. Due to some prior commitments, Umne will not be here. Yay for us. Let's cheer silently, though. Anyways, so we're going to review our Fairy Tail chapter of the week, predict what's going to happen next week, rank the other weekly manga before we get into our shenanigans, and we'll finally round up the place by answering your questions.
Hooray!
Woo.
Alright, I think I'm going to summarize basically what happened this week in Fairy Tail. Starting off, we start off and Erza is looking at herself in the ice, seeing that she's been turned into a child. She's checking herself, her chest. She lifts up her damn shirt, because that's obviously the first place you should check. Jesus Christ. She falls down the mountain, and then she goes back into Sherlock Holmes mode, trying to figure out what happened to her, and basically she thinks of what's going to happen when the rest of her team members see her as a child. We switch over to the battle, where Team Natsu is fighting the members of Silk Labyrinth. And they're telling them that apparently there's a treasure hunters competition, and they are the winners. Well, what are the odds of that? And yeah, basically they tell them they're the winners and that they're not actually weak. Then Gray steals the moon drip from the guys at Silk Labyrinth. The battle continues. They start fighting it out over the moon drip. Gray they're throwing it from member to member, the Fairy Tail members. It gets thrown to Happy. Happy misses it. It crashes everywhere. He cries like a bitch. And then Natsu apparently hears voices from the ground. It's someone. Very weird. He hears someone, okay. Natsu goes searching for this voice or whatever. He ends up meeting the guy from Succubus Eye that was with Minerva a couple of chapters ago. He thinks he's a thief, but he's not, and he ends up turning Natsu into a kid again, saying that it's going to be easier taking him out as a kid. Alright, Toshi, give us your opinion and rating.
Compared to some of the stuff we've been having recently, I actually really enjoyed this chapter. I thought, it kind of gives like an old kind of vibe to like the old Fairy Tail that we like had with Phantom Lord and the Lullaby arc, and I kind of like that. I kind of think that Silk Labyrinth are kind of like the Garo Knights of this arc. Like, they're not too important, but they introduce their own games and they're the winners, so I think they're becoming increasingly important, which is always nice, because we don't just want Minerva again this chapter doing the same this arc doing the same thing. I'm kind of curious as to, like, the kind of stipulations of this other Succubus Eye member's magic, because it seems really interesting. Like, this has been going around as speculation for some time, but, like, what would happen if he used it on Wendy? Would she turn into a baby or something? Do you have to be a specific age to work? So I think if Mashima, like, adapts on that would be really good. But overall, I really enjoyed this chapter, yeah.
Alright. Ultra? Oh no, wait, Toshi, give us, what's your rating?
What do I have to rate out of again?
10.
Yeah.
10 being the best.
I'd say about 8 out of 10, yeah.
Alright.
Really enjoyed it.
Ultra?
Okay. For one thing, I think this chapter has greatly improved my hatred of Happy, because I hate him a little bit more now thanks to his idiotic action in this chapter. He didn't even make an effort to catch it, honestly. He thought it would just, like, land in his hand, and you can see it with the expression in his eyes. So, I mean, yeah, the thing wouldn't have saved the whole village, but at least you would have had something. Maybe you could have, I don't know, scientifically reproduced it or whatever. But otherwise, it was a good chapter. I'm interested in seeing how do they fight this succubus eye guy. And now there's this idea that they'll turn the rest of Fairy Tail into kids. I don't exactly mind if they do that, but I just hope it doesn't happen at the end of the chapter, because this chapter ended the same way as the last chapter did. So, I mean, if they do it, they should, like, just transform the rest of them in the middle, and, just find out what is the, goal now. Why are they becoming kids? Like, will their magic really be that much weaker? It will be, but, I mean, how much weaker? Like, what will their new limitations be? But, okay, otherwise, good chapter. I know one person who's really happy with the Urza stuff. Yeah, I think Rai was pretty happy that Duranbolt showed up as a pedophile. Big surprise, but otherwise, good chapter, and I say 8 out of 10.
Alright. I thought it was a good step up from the last... Well, actually, the last chapter was actually really good. This one was pretty nice too. I didn't like the part where apparently Sylph Labyrinth is also the winners of the Treasure Hunter Guild games. I thought that was way too convenient. It's like, oh, we're the Grand Magicians winner. Yeah, well, we recently won the Treasure Hunters Guild winners. Really? Well, you guys too? And we meet up after our respective competitions? How convenient is that shit? And Sam Happy was a fucking idiot. He just, and then he was like upset. Like of course dude, make an effort at being upset. He was like, oh, you can hit my butt. I deserve it. It's like, what the?
Which is really stupid, because Juvia did exactly the same thing back on Tenru Island.
Oh, yeah.
If I was Natsu, I would fucking shun Happy. Like, you just ruined everything.
I just love the trash.
Yeah. What's it called? So apparently this guy changed Erza into a kid too. It wasn't the Eternal Flame. Is that basically the thing now, or did he do it like off screen while she was looking at it?
I think it's implied that he did it off screen, but then you wonder, like, how did he travel to the other location? He's just happening across all these fairy tale mages.
Well, maybe Minerva is like teleporting him or something, because she has the ability to.
That's true.
Yeah.
But generally, when you deal with like teleportation magic, you have to be able to see where you're going.
That's true, and the fact that Erza didn't even like notice anything at all. She didn't even like react. Like, I don't know. It seemed kind of fishy. The ending was interesting. I think that guy's magic is a little ripoff from Bonnie from One Piece. Even though she can turn old people old, still she can turn them into kids. I don't know. I think this guy doesn't seem like the type that has that kind of magic. Some guys have the magic that's like good for their personality, like Laxus with the thunder. Who else? Elfman with his beast turning into a beast or whatever.
Like Rogue with the shadow.
Yeah, basically. This guy doesn't look like the type who the ability to turn. Dude, this is the best pedophile magic ever. You can turn anybody you want into a kid. Holy shit, dude.
I think we all know someone who'd want to use that.
Yeah, we all know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Alright, I'll give this one... anyway, the treasure hunters... I don't know if they're actually... I think they're gonna sit back at first and, like, see how it plays out between Fairy Tail and Succubus Eye, and then they're gonna join the battle against Succubus Eye and join with Fairy Tail, have like a mutual alliance for a second. But, yeah, my rating is, I'll give it a 7.8.
Okay.
Alright.
What do you predict is going to happen in the next chapter?
Well, in the next chapter, I don't know why, but I kind of feel like Minerva's going to show up for some reason. I'm kind of like umming and ahhing about it, because I think she's probably going to be the main villain in this arc. But I have a feeling she's going to reveal herself, because she has Urza as a kid who she kind of wants the most revenge over.
Kind of.
Well,
I'm pretty sure she wants to kill that bitch.
Yeah. I think we're also going to have a bit more I hope we do. I hope we get a bit more backstory into the moon drip thing and that voice. But the next chapter's title doesn't really give us many hints. It's kind of like a mysterious one. So, I'm just looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. But I also think that there's going to be some sort of fight with the other succubus eye guy. Like, maybe one of the treasure hunters has something that can resist his magic. Or maybe Wendy's already a kid anyway, so she can't be turned younger. Or something like that. But, I think there's going to be a fight next chapter with this guy.
Alright. Ultra?
Okay, I figure it's probably going to start with that guy fighting Natsu, but because he's a child, like, he won't really be able to fight properly. It's probably going to end up like one of those Guild Arts fights where Guild Arts just toys around with, like, one arm or something, just completely owning Natsu. And when the other people, like, Lucy and them, they catch up. So, maybe, like, he'll turn them into kids, or maybe if not all, at least some of them. But it's going to be interesting to see how they fight him. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, I think this guy's, like, super strong. I don't think he's, like, on Guild Arts level or whatever, but I think he's, like, really super strong, and he's just gonna, like, fuck around with them, just, like, toy with them. Although he doesn't seem like the type to do that, I think he's more like, he looks like the type that'll just take care of the job as fast as possible, so there's no holes. But I expect him to, I don't know, like, oh, is this all you've got, even though you're a fucking kid, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, they're gonna take him on. Yeah, I think Wendy's not gonna get affected by his magic, and we're gonna see a badass fight between that guy and Wendy. And Minerva might arrive at the end of the chapter and be like, oh, you guys again, what's up? And yeah, they're gonna be like, holy shit, it's Minerva! And then they're gonna have to retreat, and the guys from Sylph Labyrinth are gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? And they're just gonna run away.
Do you think that guy is on kind of like an S-class kind of equivalent rank? The succubus eye guy, like an S-class mage?
I think he's really fucking strong. I think his hand-to-hand combat is probably really high. I don't think he's like Guild Arts level or Alaxis level, but I think he's fucking strong.
I think it'll just be like a challenge for them while they're in their ordinary state. And now that they're in their child state, they'll have like no chance of winning, basically.
Yeah. I think if they were in their normal state, I think he would be strong enough to take on all of them at the same time. Not exactly win, but strong enough to hold them back or like take them off.
Give them a good challenge.
Yeah, basically. Other than that, yeah, I expect there to be some kind of challenge next chapter, and then Minerva comes up at the end of the chapter and surprise everyone, be like, "Hey guys, I'm back." All right.
Fair enough.
All right, let's rank the other weekly manga. Since Toshi reads other mangas,
Yep.
We're gonna have her contribute actually with the rankings. All right, take it away. Since we're only going to be rating 4 mangas since Bleach and One Piece were on break, just 4. Take it away, Toshi.
Oh, so I just summarize them in any order I want?
No, you don't summarize them, you rank them.
Yeah.
Which is the best, number 1, number 2.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd say the best this week for me was Toriko. I thought Toriko was actually really good this week. Just getting Jiro in, getting some info on the Mystery Man, I thought that was really good. So I'm going to put Toriko as the best. I'd say second best was Fairy Tail, just following up a bit after that. A really good chapter. I'd say third, I'm not sure actually, because Naruto and Beelzebub was a bit of an arsehole this week. But it was still quite good, as in the ending. But I'd say I'm gonna rank Beelzebub third, because it was a bit under kind of my sort of expectations for it. And then Naruto last, because it really didn't have much advancement in the plot. So, yeah, that's my rankings.
Alright. Ultra?
That's interesting because she and I have exactly the same rankings.
Oh.
Yeah, so Toriko is definitely number one. That's not even a question. Jiro coming in, scaring the shit out of everybody by screaming, punching the ground, and stopping the rotation of the planet. Like, okay, wow. Okay, I mean, like, even if it was only for a minute, she turned back time for a minute, which is impressive. But this makes that look like nothing. Okay,
Yeah.
wow. So, yeah. Toriko's
That's some
like
Whitebeard stuff.
What?
That's some Whitebeard stuff. Jesus.
Dude, fuck what? I'm pretty sure Jiro would kick the crap out of Whitebeard.
Pretty much, actually. Yeah, pretty
He
much.
would.
Yeah. I don't think there's anyone in One Piece who could take Jiro, to be honest. Anyways, Toriko definitely number one. Number two, Fairy Tail. It was a pretty good chapter. There's nothing special about it, but it didn't have anything that really held it back, while the other two did. Third would be Beelzebub. It would have been second best, but it got held back because of the complete ass pull of Oga's sudden power up. I mean, I know it was like built up a little, but I didn't really like the way it was built up, right? And then like Himekawa, he comes in with some kind of like, what is that? Like, it looks like a taser gun, for God's sake. And now the baby is just gone. Like, what? Where'd it go? So Beelzebub third, Naruto fourth, because I think he was just dragging the thing out, like how each part of the picture represents a different part of Obito's body. Like, okay, what? I think it's like some kind of comment on breaking his bonds, but that was just weird. But it was cool how he, like, I don't know, apparently he could keep up with Minato's jutsu and, like, I don't know, attach stuff to his body even though he moves at, like, what is borderline the speed of light. So, okay, a decent chapter, but still at the bottom of the week.
Okay. Toriko, obviously, number one. Easily number one. Holy shit. We saw one of the most overpowered characters in manga right now. This guy stopped. It wasn't even a powerful punch. It's not like he went full power and just punched the ground. He jabbed the ground and he stopped the rotation of the whole fucking planet. Do you know how huge Toriko Verse is?
Yeah.
They're not even the current where everything is taking place is not even like a quarter of the planet, and 30 billion people live on it. Now imagine the rest of the planet. This guy stopped it with one punch, and he's not even fighting at full power. Imagine when he was in his prime. Holy shit. Holy shit. So yeah, it turns out Furose is the one behind everything. If that's actually Furose, I mean, we need more explanation. But yeah, Toriko number one, definitely. Number two, I'm giving it to Beelzebub. Just because I like the whole, you guys say it's an ass pull, I think it's cool. I think more development for Oga, and at least now I know he will give a challenge to Fuji with this new power-up, with this new type of ability. I think, but I think, what's his name? Saotome needs to start getting involved more, to be honest. Mm. He's just, I don't know, I want to see him take somebody on. I want to see him take somebody that he knows that Oga and the rest would never have a chance against. It's, I don't know, he just seems like Gilderts at this point, just sitting back and not just commenting.
That's a fair point.
I need a Blue Note to come in and have Saotome fight him.
Can I quickly say something?
Yeah.
You said about how this new power could fight Fuji, but the thing is, like, what happened is he was able to use it when Baby Beal was there, but, like, at the very end of the chapter, he noticed that Baby Beal had disappeared, and it hadn't have been shown that he was able to use that power, because they were saying that it was a combination of Black Text and the other thing that I can't even remember.
Crest.
Yeah, the crest, and something about the daddy switch. And I think this new power has to have Baby Beal in order for it to work. So if we're going to go with what you're saying, then that means that he's got to find Baby Beal before he fights Fuji.
I think he was working on the assumption that he had Baby Beal. Like, he's not taking the current plot into consideration, just if it were to happen. I think that's what he meant.
Well, I think right now Takamiya would beat Oga without Baby Beal.
Well, of course, that's a given.
Yeah, I mean, all Oga's power derives from Baby Beal, so without Baby Beal, he's pretty much screwed.
And how about the other guys? They get their power from the crest, right? So without the baby with him.
Yeah, they're pretty much fucked. So what the?
Yeah, there's like 200 of those guys.
So what the fuck is gonna happen now? Are they all gonna? Well, if Olga wins now without Baby Bill, I'm gonna call bullshit because that's not right.
Yeah.
He has to get him back somehow.
I think he might lose this battle just because.
Maybe Sao Tome will rescue him.
No, I don't think he's gonna get involved because this is between two of his pupils. That would mean he has to take a side. I don't know, I don't think he would get involved.
I think he already took a side, to be honest, when he gave the warning.
Really?
I mean, kind of, right? I mean, if he had to let him go, it would have been like letting the Fuji take it. Otherwise, if he tried to stop him, and so that's kind of like taking Oga's side.
Unless he gave Takamiya a warning too, like off screen.
Possibly.
But we don't know. So yeah, I'm giving Beelzebub number 2. Number 3, I'm gonna give to Fairy Tail, obviously. Number 4, Naruto. Naruto was just so bad this week. I was reading it and I was trying to figure out what the fuck was happening because at the beginning of the chapter, I understand they were fighting, but I had to like carefully look at the panels because I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. I knew they were actually moving around and fighting and all that, but I didn't know how they were fighting. I didn't understand. Kishimoto needs to get his shit together because I'm starting to get confused at his drawings. Apparently Obito now went into Sage mode. He looks like the Sage of the Six Paths. That's fucked. That first Naruto when he goes into chakra mode, and now Obito when he turns into the Jubi Jinchuriki. What's with all these Sage of the Six Path references? I'm getting annoyed by it.
I think it's because they all have the tailed beasts, right?
Yeah, but didn't the Sage Path look like that even before he was a...
Well, we never really got a clear picture, but I mean, maybe like it imprinted on him or something.
Well, we saw him face the Jubi before he was the Jinchuriki, and he looked like the same, but oh well.
Yep.
Anyway, again, everything's moving so slow, and he's just dragging this arc out. I find it really annoying. Naruto is really lame now. Naruto's at the point where Bleach was like a year ago with the whole with the Fullbringer arc, where we were like, oh my god, just get on to the next chapter.
And then
it's not quite that bad for me, to be honest. The Fullbringer stuff was really boring. I still maintain that it had a lot of potential that it never lived up to. If they had more done like psychological stuff in that arc and basically killed the Fullbring power itself, then it could have been a good arc.
And less Power Ranger outfits, basically. Because that's basically what Ichigo had.
I will agree with you on that.
No, Ichigo looked ugly in that thing.
What happened to it? Can he not use it anymore?
No, they stole the power.
Yeah, they stole it.
Yeah, Ginjo stole it.
Wow. Alright. That's it. Those are the rankings. Now let's get on to shenanigans.
Woo.
I'm gonna go balls to the wall this week, and I'm gonna go with pedophile jokes. We all love pedophiles, don't we?
Rem, this is for you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, here's the first one. My girlfriend told me I was a pedophile. That's an awfully big word for a 9-year-old. Here's one. That's 2 in 1. It's basically a Jewish and pedophile joke. Okay. What do Jewish pedophiles say? Hey kid, want to buy some candy? Fucking bastards. Okay, I'm gonna try one more. Okay, the worst part about being a pedophile is trying to fit it in. Okay, that was a little hard.
That was a bad one.
That was lame.
Fine, Jesus. I'll do the same one, but it's a little more hardcore. What's the best part about fucking a baby? It makes your dick look huge. That one was hardcore. Okay, never mind.
Wow.
Yeah, that is horrible. Okay.
Like you.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, Alter, go on to the Wikia.
Yeah, all right. Big piece of news this week. This week, our previous week's guest, Wrath022, he is now a counselor of the Fairy Tail Wiki. So let's all give him a hand and wish him well.
Woo!
Now he gets now he gets some kind of purplish color for the wiki. Congratulations, Wrath. We know you'll do well. On the other side, the featured article, featured picture, and featured quote votings are up. So go cast your vote. And now, Toshi, take it away.
Well, we don't have much gossip this week, but on accordance to Wrath being the new councillor, it seems some certain gods on this wiki are having trouble getting it together with the new decision. It seems the colour purple has been the trigger for things this week, as reports say that God has been going on rampages.
Just because of the color fucking purple.
Yeah.
What kind of rampages?
Well, he's been destroying places, he's been spamming all over other different wikis.
What a fucking baby. It's just a color.
No, he's also been doing it over some spoilers. Over certain mangas.
Oh yeah, what a fucking baby.
Yeah. Just over like one simple Beelzebub spoiler and...
I think he spoiled Toriko too, Remnant or whatever.
Yeah. No, he had a giant hissy fit, it was hilarious. In other news, MDM and Jess went on a holiday. They kind of had a bit too much tequila, just saying. And they went into an old woman's room, and MDM decided it would be great to wear her underwear and to run around the hotel like a lunatic. You can check the newspapers for the new underwear monster.
What?
Wait, are you sure he was drunk?
I'm pretty sure he was drunk, because they found, the police found 10 giant glasses of giant empty glasses, and they tested it, and it was tequila.
I'm pretty sure that was just drinking. It shouldn't take that many.
She had to have been drunk to be in a hotel with MDM of all people.
It shouldn't take that much to get MDM drunk.
But no, our wiki
or naked. I'm pretty sure he'd get naked voluntarily.
Yeah. Which none of us want to see.
Yeah.
But no, our wiki has our own little version of the Loch Ness Monster.
The underwear monster.
The underwear monster, yes.
That people are trying not to see, instead of trying to take pictures of it.
And our last piece of gossip this week is about the Sorcerer magazine. It seems tensions are rising quite high between Rai and Relly. Good.
Over what?
Relly decides he wants to take over Jakuho's corner and name it Jakuho's corner. He decided that he wants to introduce a new era in the Sorcerer magazine, and Rai didn't take that very well.
Sorcerer magazine politics, oh god. Here we fucking go.
That was quite the catfight, actually. It's very fun.
Well, they are a couple of pussies, so it's not really a big surprise.
Yeah. When pussies collide, bad things happen.
Ew.
Not in the way you think of, Hungry.
Yeah, I just got a bad image in my head.
Wouldn't be the first one.
Yeah, pretty much. I apologize.
Okay.
Alright.
That's it from me.
Let's get on to the emails. First one is from Fairy of Light. Hi, it's Fairy of Light. Please answer my questions. Anyway, I have one for each of you.
Ooh.
Well, I'll give this one to Toshi. Toshi, if the other two don't answer my questions, will you answer them instead?
Of course, I've only been on here once, so I will take the opportunity to answer your questions if they refuse.
Alright. Ultra, podcast people are running, the podcast people are running a zoo. Who has what job?
Okay, Umne is gonna be the janitor, Hungry's gonna be the guy who, buys all the food, and I'll just be the guy who manages the money.
I don't know, I think Umne can be the head breeder, the guy who jerks off the animals to get their semen.
Yeah, that works too.
To, make them breed, basically.
Yeah, well, we all know he loves animals. A little bit too much.
And he can be the gorilla's, toy. Like the gorilla bitch. That's a good one.
No complaints here.
Yeah.
I'm quite laughing at it.
Alright, this one is for me. If you all turn into monkeys and got transported into a barren island with nothing but rocks and a little bit magma, who is the one that grooms the other monkeys and eats the bugs he finds? What? Fuck?
That's probably the randomest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. I think she's saying which monkey looks after the other monkeys.
So like a leader, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's kind of like a
There's
leader.
There's no leader. If that happens, we all go our separate ways. That's basically it.
Okay. And the rest of it is who tries to paddle away on the rock, who gets the super brain, and who dies first. I'm pretty sure Toshi dies first. Toshi always dies first.
I think Umne would die first.
Really?
There's lava. There's lava. We just push him in, he dies.
That's true. We could still... Never mind. No, I would never eat Umne.
I'm British. I have sex appeal.
No. No, British people don't have sex appeal.
Yeah, look at you.
I'm not British.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're American. Says a lot.
So... Hey, I wasn't born here. I'm European. Deal with it. Okay, next is from Nosebleeds. How will Luffy's powers be convenient in real life? Ooh.
I think we all know the answer to that. That's not even a question.
Yeah, I think I know the answer to that.
Right.
Okay, next is from... Oh, God. This is from Canuck. Dear Ultra Asshole Umne Toshi, and whoever the guest may be, since some of my previous questions have gone unanswered, I have made sure that this week I will only ask questions which Hungry can comprehend and answer. Tee-hee. Fun. First, which series of the main six would you like to see a spin-off about? I don't know.
It's actually a decent question for once.
Yeah, for once, Canuck asked the question that everyone cares about.
Yeah. I would say no to Beelzebub because I don't feel that would be very interesting.
Yeah, that would just turn into daily life.
Yeah, pretty much.
One Piece? One Piece is a good one because One Piece has a lot of interesting characters in the world of One Piece.
Yeah.
So, yeah. One Piece is a good one.
Bleach has the same problem as Beelzebub, so not that.
Yeah, Naruto.
Naruto already has one, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
What else? Toriko. Toriko universe is huge. But then again...
The only interesting part of Toriko is the Bishokia, and we already have that, so what else is there, really?
Yeah,
anything else will just pale in comparison. So I'm going to go with Fairy Tail.
Yeah, Fairy Tail.
Maybe, well, yeah, why not? We can get a side story about some other guild or whatever.
Like from the point of view of another guild.
Like in a different country, too.
That, too.
Yeah.
I'm
going with One Piece. Just, I don't know, the point of view of a Marine or something.
I think I'm going to go with One Piece as well, only because I feel that it's got like a more vast kind of world to explore, like more characters, like have good potential for a spin-off, so I'm going to agree with Hungry. I'm going to go with One Piece.
Yay!
Woo!
Alright, second question. Which main or secondary character from each series would you like to most to be killed off for what reason?
Okay, can I answer first?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, Happy from Fairy Tail, Usopp from One Piece, Orihime from Bleach, from Naruto, probably Sakura, from Beelzebub. To be honest, there's not too many people from Beelzebub I hate, but just because I have to, I will say Himekawa, and from, what was the last one?
Toriko.
Yeah, Toriko, Komatsu.
Wow. Jesus. Alright, Toshi?
I'm going to agree with Ultron, Himekawa, and Komatsu. Those two have to go. I'd probably say for Fairy Tail, maybe, I'd say either Happy, or like Wendy, or Carla, or Lucy. One of those four, because I just think they're annoying. Naruto, I'd say Sakura, only because I really hate her. Bleach, Orihime, she needs to die. I've got her Kurosaki-kun going in my head. One Piece, I'd say either, like, Usopp or... No, Usopp, yeah, he's so annoying. Have I missed any out?
No, you got them all.
Nope.
No, I got them all, okay.
Okay, for Fairy Tail, definitely Lucy. She's basically a walking, talking, sex appeal, ecchi character. That's basically what she is. So and I find her, I don't know, I just find her fucking annoying. She's useless in my opinion, and I'm gonna pick Lucy. For what? No, for Bleach. Oh, for Bleach. That's a good one. For some reason, Sato popped into my mind. I don't know. I find him.
This kind of.
I think he's random. I just think he's there. Does he feed any purpose at all? Even what's her name? Orihime heals. She can still, and she's kind of like minor love interest for Ichigo. Sato's just there.
I think Sato kind of gives Ichigo a bit of a backstory, kind of, because Sato and Ichigo met that one time and did that whole thing. But I think the problem with Sato is
it's nothing
his power.
really significant.
Yeah, basically.
He just fails compared to everyone else, and he's not even like and he used to be cool but now there's no focus on him.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have like a main thing in the plot, and as well, his power doesn't really have the significance to improve that much, so we're always seeing the same things from him.
For Toriko, Rin, that chick that's Toriko's love interest. She's so fucking annoying. Oh my god! Every time she gets involved, I'm like, oh, go away. She's like Juvia. I hope what's his name? Toriko one day just like gets pissed off and be like, leave me fucking alone, woman. I hate you. You're ugly. And the look on her face would be just fucking awesome.
Naruto. And he can fight with her brother.
Yeah, basically. He would wreck Sonic, to be honest.
Probably.
For Naruto, Sasuke, just I don't know. I don't care for Sasuke anymore. He was cool when he was when he was an asshole, like Laxus, but now he wants to be Hokage. It's like, okay, I don't care about you anymore. Go away. Did I miss? Oh, Beelzebub. God damn. There's nobody that really stands out that's really fucking annoying. Oh man, that's tough. I can't think off the top of my head. I can't think of anyone that's super. Maybe Olga's sister. I don't know.
She's inconsequential. She only appears every once in a while.
Yeah, but seeing her even once in a while is too much.
Yeah.
Fuck her. Okay. Next is from God. Ultra is making me send in questions, so here you go. I won't ask any Fairy Tail questions because it hasn't come out yet, and this way we don't have to listen to Umne. Well, he's not here, so you won't have to listen to him anyway.
Enjoy the time.
Number 1, Jiro applied knocking to the entire world and stopped the Earth's rotation. Where would you guys rank Jiro on the scale of most overpowered characters in manga? Ooh. Do
you mind if I answer first?
Oh, go ahead.
I'd say he's pretty high, but there's a reason for his power. Because he's like one of the most powerful people like on Earth. Anyway, but he has such a high ranking compared to the other characters in the story. I think he is pretty overpowered, but it doesn't really annoy us, if you know what I mean. It actually makes the story better. It's not too much, and compared to what he could have done, or what if you gave it to another character, then that would be really inconsequential. But I think it's not too... He's like kind of low, because it is overpowering a bit, but there's a reason for his power. So yeah.
I would say the middle, if I were ranking them all, for a couple of reasons. Like, okay, I'll agree that it's kind of overpowered, but unlike so many other overpowered like characters, he didn't just do it. Like, he is like one of the most powerful in the world. He was trained by like the god of gourmet, and he's old, experienced, and he works really hard. So it's understandable that he would have this. It's not like Haruhi Suzumiya, who just got the power like randomly one night. And then now she's like a reality warper who can like remake the world pretty much as she sees fit. So I would say he's like probably like a middle tier, maybe even like lower middle, because anime is huge, dude, and like there is so much vast stuff, like so many power rankings that you could just say that are way overpowered, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. I would actually rank him in terms of manga. Like there are some anime, of course, he wouldn't be that high. I mean, there's like ones like Kami Tenshi that's like omnipotent. But with manga, I would say he's like high middle, in between high middle, just because the vastness of the Toriko world, and he stopped it from rotating with a punch that wasn't even at full power. So I don't know. I thought that was a little too much considering how big Toriko universe is and the planet is. But still, it's not enough for me to say, like, holy shit, this guy could wipe out everything in the universe. Like, Dragon Ball is overpowered. That's like a high overpowered. Judo's not at that level yet. So I would say he's like between high and middle. Alright, next question. Kubo announced the final battles coming up when it returns in September. How long do you guys expect Bleach to last once it comes back? Ooh.
It's an interesting one.
I think it ends like at spring break. Because I think this final battle is going to be fucking long. I expect there to be so much... Because we still have a lot of flashback chapters to go. We have a lot of characters that need a flashback. Ukitake, Kyoraku. We still need to get Grimjaw back in the picture. Who else needs a flashback?
Like the Vanderich and like the Stone Ritters.
Well, they don't really need a flashback per se. They need... Oh yeah, Byakuya needs to get a flashback.
Yeah.
The rest of the...
Wait, a flashback of what? What more do we need about him?
Maybe what happened after Soul Society was invaded or something? Because if it's like the final battle, then we're not really going to know what happened to the other characters. So, I mean, it would be nice just to have like that, but...
Oh, wait, are we talking about flashbacks or like a preview of their life after the battle?
Well,
if it's flashbacks, we have enough about his history. We know about his wife and
okay, fine.
adopting Rukia.
Oh, Yoroichi? No, she has a good enough flashback. Never mind. Well, we still need to see her Zanpakuto. We still haven't seen her.
Oh. Yeah, that's true.
Well, why didn't she use her Zanpakuto when they fought Aizen? That seems like a pretty good moment to use her.
They could have used Bankai then, but they didn't.
That seems really weird. You're fighting... You're fighting
That's
this guy...
just fucked up.
Yeah, all three of them should have used Bankai to take this guy out.
Yeah.
They probably could have taken him out too, to be honest.
Maybe
They're three of the most powerful. Like, I'm pretty sure they, if not completely, they could have pretty much dented him and whatever.
Yeah, it seems.
They're all powerful and whatever.
Anyway, yeah, I think it lasts until spring of 2014. After that, it's over. You guys?
I'm giving it winter or spring of 2015.
15?
Yeah, 15. Just because I think he's gonna drag shit out.
Wow. Holy shit.
I would say summer. I would say summer of 2014, like a bit longer than Hungary. Only because, like he said, we have so many things to clarify before the final battle. He'll probably most likely drag it on. But also, we need to, like, have some sort of resolution. Like, we will need at least, like, maybe a few chapters to, like, clarify what's going to happen after the battle. We have preparations for the battle, we've got the flashbacks, everything, and that's going to take, like, quite a few chapters. Like, loads and loads of chapters. So I think I'd say, like, maybe August 2014, somewhere around there.
Sweet. Alright, final question from God. Hungry, how are we going to get Ultra to give Magi another shot? I don't know.
I didn't drop it exactly, but I just found it boring and I'm not really motivated to continue. That's basically it.
And he said, you should really drop Naruto from the podcast and replace it with Magi. Okay, Magi is really good. It's like, it has a very interesting story. But Naruto is Naruto. You can't just drop Naruto. I understand how much you hate Naruto, God, but stop being a baby. Deal with it.
Stop being a wiener.
Yeah, fucking wiener. Oscar Mayer wiener over here. Yeah, stop being a pussy, God. Deal with it.
If you want an answer to the question, you can tempt him with eclair. He will do anything if you do that.
Very funny, people. Very funny.
Get some drawing classes, draw her in so many different ways, he will just be like your servant. Just look at Rem.
Right.
Okay. Next is the second one from Nosebleeds, but Whatever, I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. Pick the strongest character in each of the series. Totoko, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, Beelzebub, and Fairy Tail.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Wait a second, is it characters in history? Like if it was characters in history, then I give it to Gold Roger and Bleach, but we've never seen him fight. So...
Gold Roger is in One Piece.
I mean One Piece. Yeah. Shut up. You know what I mean. Okay, One Piece... Okay, I'm just gonna go with history-wise. Even though... Well, actually, that would conflict with the next question, which would be... And who would win a royal battle royale with all 6 of them?
What the...
Just do it with, like, characters that are, like,
we've
alive
actually seen, fine.
currently.
Characters that we've actually seen fight. We've seen the extent of their powers. So, with Toriko, I'm gonna give it to Jiro. Bleach, Yamamoto, obviously. Naruto, Madara. No, wait, Hashirama. Yeah, Hashirama's not really the strongest that we've seen. One Piece, Whitebeard, Beelzebub. What the fuck is that guy's name? Behemoth. Even though we haven't seen him fully fight, I think he's proved himself that he can take them on. Fairy Tail, Zedef. It's either Zedef or Hades.
Well, I mean, Zeref, we've only seen his instant death magic.
Yeah.
Zeref did kill Hades.
Yeah. Yes. And there's, well, Acnologia. Acnologia
Can we
counts.
include non-humans?
Well,
be okay.
Behemoth really isn't a human, he's a demon, so...
I mean, he's humanoid, but...
Fine, he's humanoid.
Go ahead, Hungry.
Fine, I'm gonna choose Acnologia for Fairy Tail, and the winner of all 6 would obviously be Jiro. Jiro would smash all of them. Easily. Alright, you guys?
He's pretty much correct. No, I'm gonna agree, you're pretty much correct.
Yay.
Yeah. I think
it's probably at the bottom of them all, then, I don't know, from the top to bottom... probably like Jiro, Hashirama, Yamamoto, Whitebeard, then I guess Acnologia, and then Behemoth.
I think I agree. Yeah, I agree with that as well. I think that's good ranking, Hungry.
Yay! I did something right for once.
And then you're going to go back to doing everything wrong.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the next question?
Yes, that next is from Glass. Number 1, Hungry Ultra and what... Wait, Hungry Ultra, what do you think when we told you about the conversation with Umine on the new guy's retrogression magic? Give details for the sake of those who are present, and be sure to make insults at Umine.
Am I allowed to answer this too? Because I'm technically not Umine.
Yeah,
if you were there, if you have like an answer.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was there.
I wasn't there, so I can't comment. All I know is he made a really dumb prediction.
That's pretty much what I know. I mean, I didn't get screenshots or whatever, and I wasn't actually there, but yeah, from what I heard, I would completely disagree, and I would implore that he read a little bit more into the chapters.
I'd imply that he would reread the whole arc, because basically, Minerva using sound underground, I'm just like, what deep space in hell did this come from? I mean, like, well, I would say no offense to Umne, but it's kind of stupid, so I'm not even going to bother. Like, I think he also said something along the lines of, I can't remember, I can only remember the Minerva Underground thing, but he said something else as well, and it's completely slipped my mind. But either way, like, all of his theories sounded like they were thought of by someone who had never watched the series, who had never even heard of the laws of physics, who had ever, like...
Well, laws of physics don't really apply when it comes to manga and anime. That's like the number one rule.
They apply when they have to apply. That's basically how it is.
Fine.
It's like he's never even read anything about Minerva or anything about the thing, or the country, or the story, or the plot.
I think he just got really excited, and I think he just got really excited, really horny as usual, and just went nuts.
I think he had an overdose of, like, a fizzy drink or something, or soda, that made him get hyper.
He basically got a fairy boner. That's basically what he got. It's when you get really excited after you read a fairy tale chapter. A fairy boner.
Oh.
It's one of the 3 great fairy magics.
Yeah.
Fairy boner.
Okay.
Yeah, ultimate power of creation.
Ew, okay. No, that's fucking disgusting. No one wants to fucking picture that.
Too late.
I already did.
Yeah, too late.
Right. What's the next question?
Okay, 2. Will you guys now exclude Umne from Fairy Tail predictions, please, for the conversation alone that both of you guys missed out on? That would be nice, but Umne's gonna have his own little hissy fit, and then we have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very personal up in the podcast when we're all doing the voice thing.
Yeah. So nobody wants to deal with it. We really don't want to deal with that, so fuck it. No, we're not excluding him. Okay. Question 3. How do you want Happy to die? Ultra, take it away.
I think it would be really awesome if Happy were like terribly mutilated while Natsu watched and couldn't stop it at all. That would be amazing. Who agrees with me?
I agree.
I like the part where you said have Natsu watch and see that he can't do anything, because that would be good development for him and show that he can't save everyone. And it's basically killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It's giving Natsu a reality check, and it's killing off shitty Happy.
Pretty much, I think so. Yeah, that's my answer.
I hope they add Carla in as well, because I can't stand her.
Yeah,
like,
she's a little
kill
bitch.
2 cats with 1 stone.
She's a little bitch.
And maybe some development for Wendy in that case.
Yeah.
I think what they should do is they should put them, get this a machine that defies everything. I don't even care. Then they should just, put the cats in the thing, and then they should go through this, conveyor belt thing where they get minced up and everything, and then they get turned into cat food.
Or just teleport them inside a rock with Minerva's magic. That works too.
Yeah.
Or just cut their heads off.
Sure.
Anyway works. All right.
As long as they die.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Next is from Carrot. Number 1. What is the stupidest thing you have ever read in a manga series? It could be stupid plotline, or a stupid character, or a stupid fight outcome. Anything. Ooh!
Minerva's sound traveling underground.
That doesn't count.
That's a theory.
Yeah.
I said already kidding.
Maybe when Natsu beat Hades. I think that was really bad.
I'd also say when Natsu beat Stingamrogue.
Oh, that was really bad too.
There's a lot in Fairy Tail. There's Laxus defeating Jura, Sting giving up his battle.
Natsu
and then
Zero.
That too, and also this ridiculous ending against the dragons.
Yeah, that was horrible.
A lot in Fairy Tail. Wow.
Alright, let me think of something other than Fairy Tail.
There's also the Ichigo versus Aizen, which sucked.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that one sucked horribly.
That was so anticlimactic.
Fullbring was a really stupid power in Bleach as well.
I'm trying to think of something in Naruto. Probably the Uzumaki mask that apparently...
That resurrected everybody who was inside the Shinigami.
Yeah. It was basically a plot device.
Maybe a new one, Hashirama against Madara, that kind of sucked a bit.
Well, in the past, no, that was fine. I like
Past
the
fight
current
was amazing.
Past fight was raw because neither of them
Past fight was a 1-on-1. They went all out. That was
amazing.
Something I can't think of anything. One Piece.
What about Luffy versus NL?
No, Luffy versus Crocodile when he beat Crocodile, which was absolutely baloney. There's no way he should have defeated Crocodile.
And when Pell was alive after being blown up. When he took the bomb into the sky and everybody...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
That was pretty
If you want another One Piece one, there's also, I think it was anime only, but I really can't remember because it was quite a while ago. Luffy versus NL, the guy with the really long ears. Even if rubber could conduct lightning, I heard that, even the heat from that...
Yeah.
Hungry talked about that in the last podcast.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah, the last to last. One of the previous two.
The heat from the electricity can still melt or burn the rubber, so that's...
Apparently,
That's where I heard it from.
And it's bullshit that... Oda's explanation of how magma beats fire, and that's why Akainu was able to kill.
What was the explanation?
No, not explanation exactly, but just the outcome of that. No, he didn't exactly give an explanation. I'm just saying in general, the outcome of why Akainu was able to kill Ace, because magma beats fire. Well, that's Ace's fault because Ace doesn't have full control of his fruit. If Ace had full control of his fruit, he could intensify his flames to unlimited degrees in Fahrenheit.
I'm pretty sure unlimited degrees of Fahrenheit would burn the entire world.
Exactly. And
so he couldn't obviously do that.
Still, he can intensify his flames high enough that Akainu's magma couldn't touch him. Or Ace would able, but I guess it's Ace.
Up to a certain limit, what happened was realistic.
I think it would have been better if he would have just said, I have hockey, you don't, I killed you. It would have made more sense. Okay. Number 2. And the ever debated, why do men have nipples?
What?
Because females have them, maybe? I don't know.
Well, yeah, but with females, they can still get wet from getting their nipples touched. Men don't really have that. Unless you're Umne, men don't really have that. I don't know why men have nipples.
Well, Umne gets wet everywhere.
That is weird. Why do men have nipples? We don't really use them. I mean, women need nipples to breastfeed. Have we ever breastfed?
Ask Umne.
While he was fingering his baby cousin.
Yeah.
Or his and God's child.
You want me to milk you, baby?
1%, 2%.
Ew. Okay. Enough about Umne's breast milk.
I'd laugh if that was the poll this week. I would laugh.
Well, what? That Umne has breast? Oh.
Umne, like, who has Umne breastfed or something?
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's the poll this week. Never mind.
It's like mega right, God.
Yeah, that's the poll this week.
Woo.
Thank you, Toshi.
Yeah, thank you.
First God's priest and now this. On a roll.
So what's the next question?
The last one is from Wrath, and it's one that we can't do because hey, it's Wrath. I have a question for Umne. Do you know what Minerva's magic ability is?
We can tell you what it's not. It most certainly is not transporting sound underwater.
She definitely cannot control sound waves.
Oh, heavens.
Poor Umne.
You're amazing, Pacey. I was going to say that.
What a target this week.
Yeah, oh well, he deserves it.
Yeah.
Is that the end of the questions?
Yep, that was the last one.
Okay.
Aww. Next week, we will have a guest. I won't tell you who it is, and nobody is allowed to tell anyone who it is from here. Toshi, you don't know, so I'm not telling you either.
Yeah. Oh, how nice.
You're
I thought I'd get, like, a consolation prize for giving up my time. But...
That's a good idea, but I'm not going to give you one anyway. Fuck off.
Why?
Okay. No.
He's hungry. Would you really expect him to be self-sacrificing?
Remember, send in your questions via email, people.
Yeah.
For those of you like Kuro who didn't,
yeah, fucking bastard.
get punished.
And from here on, we probably don't want to answer too many questions, so just be reasonable for God's sake.
Yeah, don't put like fucking 6. You know what? We're gonna put a limit. No, like 6 question emails.
5 maximum. 5 max.
5 maximum.
Per person.
Per person. That's the most you can put into one email.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Oh, and you can only send one email. Just gonna add that in.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they're just gonna like send like 50 emails with like.
Yeah, basically, these fucking scumbags.
Or like under different usernames.
That person who sends 50 emails, they have no life. Wow.
Yeah, it's like say if Kuro wanted to do it, and then he's just like, oh, I can't send any more questions. I just might as well like hack into God's account and like send some questions from him. And then if he like finds out everyone's emails, then he could just like spam. You know.
Yeah, he'll send all our emails to gay porn addresses.
Get like gay porn newsletters. Yay! Oh wait, too late. I already have those. Oh,
That
well.
wouldn't even surprise me.
Alright, calm down, Ultra.
How am I not calm?
Calm down, Ultra. Keep it in your pants.
Yeah, shut up.
Same to you, Hungry. You sound like it's gonna come out any minute.
Okay.
Oh, I think you just did.
We don't want you to umne, like, this entire podcast. It's been umne free, so don't do something that could
Yeah, that's
ruin
true.
it.
That's true.
That sounded like umne.
This is a very special podcast because it's umne-less.
Yeah.
He will be back next week, though, just to let you guys know. But
Okay.
let's give a hand to Toshi for filling in for us.
Thank you,
this week.
Toshi, for
Woo.
being
We appreciate it.
the backup
It's
bitch.
alright. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed
Hey,
it.
that's the podcast, everyone.
You guys
Woo.
have a good day.
See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
See ya.